Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday afternoon, June 3rd. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile. SPY IWMN triple Qs, and a very good way for myself to end the week, especially the way I started on Wednesday. Remember, I wasn't here on Tuesday. Got off to a rough start Wednesday, but today we slapped them all around. As I thought today was pretty readable. Once they decide to give up all of yesterday, it turns into a B shape. So all we did today was wipe out everybody, basically, remember, change took place above B's high yesterday. And it took place. And they gave it all back. We went back and forth through the lower distribution, and we closed inside the single prints. I said this morning, I wouldn't be surprised, I told the trading room, if we trade within this $3 range, which was basically H's low and B's high, where the single prints were. Now, we attempted to get into the up distribution twice, totally failed, A and B. We did get into the lower distribution a bunch of times, but never really got any acceptance into it. We kept coming out of it. We attempted to go trend once in C period. It failed, and that was all she wrote. Wide POCs for all of us. 11 wide for us, Qs, and Russell. B shape with a very, very weird afternoon rally high for us and Qs. Not a B shape for Russell, and H's high is too close to today's high to even use for an afternoon rally high. More importantly, we're all in 5-day balances. We'll go over all the charts in a minute, and we all had inside days today. So this should provide some really good setups going forward with the inside day and finally, hopefully, coming out of balance at some point next week. Small range today, which we would have killed for over the last 5 years, $4.50-something. But the volume horrendous. 70 million with the after hours still to go. But again, I would take range over volume, that's for sure. But range did contract today from the first 2 days of the trading month. I did a lot of trading today, mostly from the short side. I took a short in A period. I told the room as the market was opening, if we push up to the lower end of the upper distribution, I will short it. Boom, 416 puts, came right back in. B period, I missed the short. It took out A's high. I certainly didn't expect, after taking back most of the trend day already in A, to go trend up. But I thought we would get a little more than we did above A. Never did, missed the short, and came back in. Then C, shorted C against the IB low. I thought we would take it out. So when we took out B's low, I got involved, and we got the IB low, 412 puts. D period, one time framing down, took shorts again, 412. E period, even though we didn't have single prints, against the one-time framing, 412 put play. So I was just shorting not at the lows, but every pop-up was a short until things changed. Now, it did change a little bit in F, and then in G, I took a short, the 414 puts, against the opening twice, and twice it came back in for me. I did have some in H that I was making money on, and I said above the opening I'm taking it off. I did, so I basically scratched on it, but I made small, because once we got above, I'm like, something changed, I'm going neutral. Somebody asked me, do I want to go long above the open? I said, absolutely not. I said, just because I'm taking my short off doesn't mean I'm switching long. We have to just see how much they want to push this. And obviously that's all they did is push it. And they came right back in. What I should have done in H is when we came back in, get back in that short again below G's high. I didn't do that. Then I went two small longs, I and J. I'm like, we're not getting much here. I don't mind starting a small one. If we make a new low, I would look to fade it, because we had a wide POC and they had their chance to go trend. So I only took small in I and J, but they both paid me. And they were both around value low at the time. And then in K period, when we pushed up, I said, I'm definitely taking a short against J's high, and we'll increase it against G's high in the opening. Never got above there, but it's still a 10 put play, back to the point of control. I was thinking about taking a small long in L. In fact, my buddy, my mentor, he emailed me saying, okay, do we spike? He asked me when L started. I said, I don't believe we do. I said, if we take out the day's low, it's not going to be much, and we're going to come back to POC. So I didn't think we were going to really spike lower. So why didn't I take the long? Because I had a really good day. I wanted to finish the week on a good note. We never really got a new low, which I might have taken a long there. So no big deal. And finished the week on a strong, strong note. As far as destinations go for the upside, we're 11 wide at 411.18, which is E's high. Then we have our afternoon rally high of H, 413.26. Today's high of 414.04. Yesterday's high, which is now a weekly high of 417.44 for the weekly high. And then the single prints from May 5th, they start at 417.45 and get filled at 75 cents. For the downside, 409.51, today's low, 407.04, yesterday's low, 406.93, weekly low, balance low. So just like yesterday's high is the top of our 5-day balance, Wednesday's low is the bottom of our 5-day balance. Now, let's go and recap all these charts. We're going to start with Russell like we always do. So here's the monthly in Russell. The Russell, it's still down to me, right? Yeah, that was we talked about this last week. Because it's a monthly, we don't know what's going to happen for a month. This is very important to me. That 173.39 previous all-time high from August of 18th definitely got breached this last month, right? By about a little over $4. But we closed well above it by $12. That doesn't mean it's out of the woods yet. That's why it's very important to see this month if we're able to take out last month's high. If we do, we're back into balance. So that's going to be important. But for now, it's still down on the monthly. Russell. Weekly is up. One time frame and up 2 weeks. So the longer time frame is down, the intermediate is up. And the daily is balance. It's a 5-day balance. Right? Yesterday's the top of it. Wednesday's the low of it. Just like us, it's going to be the same on all these. But to me, it's a 5-day balance, and we have an inside day. So that provides a beautiful setup for next week. When we come out of the inside day, right? Whichever side you come out of it, you go with it and monitor it for continuation or lack of. Well, if it's to the downside, well, you should get continuation to today's low and then Wednesday's low. I'm sorry, not today's low. Yesterday's low and Wednesday's low. If it's to the upside, well, now you should be testing the balance high. I'm still of the mind of I still think we have an opportunity to go higher until the Fed meets. But I'm not going to be right unless we come out of this balance high to the upside. So monthly is down, weekly is up, daily is balance. It's going to be the same theme, I think, for all of us. Triple Qs. Monthly's down. Weekly, up. Right? Now, this was a little different. We had a 3-week balance coming into this week. They were not up the way we were and Russell were. We never took out the 3-week balance high. Now, granted, we closed back inside of it, but we all one time framing up 2 weeks, and we did take out the balance high by $5. So to me, the weekly is up, even though we close back into the 3-week balance. If we take out this week's low next week, well, guess what? We're right back to balance. But if we take out this week's high, we're continuing up. So the bulls can't be thrilled we closed back inside of the last 3 weeks, but it's still up to me. And the daily, here it is, 5-day balance. Except theirs is a little different. Yesterday is the high of it. So that's Wednesday, Tuesday. Last Friday is the low of it. So that's the difference. So you see we're all the same on the monthly, weekly, and daily? Look at SPY. Again, down on the monthly. I know we're back inside this monthly balance, but until we take out last month's high, it's down for me. Plain and simple. We got down to 380.54. I thought we had a really good chance to get to those low 370s. Well, nothing's changed yet on the monthly. We still have a whole month. Can we come back down and take out the monthly low and get it? Sure we can. But if we take out the monthly high, then I think we have at least a short-term low put into this marketplace. So the monthly is down, the weekly is up, one time framing up, 2 weeks, and the daily is a 5-day balance now. And we all have inside days. So it's going to be critically important which way we come out of it. If we come out of the inside day to the downside and take out balance low, we're going to go visit the 20-day moving average. We come out of the inside day to the upside and take out the balance high, we're going to go visit the 50-day. Now, I am leaning towards that. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just looking to see if that low we put in down to 380.54 is going to hold. Well, if I'm going to be right, we need to come out of balance to the upside. Otherwise, we're going to certainly test the 20, and then everything is on the table. The weekly volume this week, pretty poor. Look at it. Now, again, it was a 4-day week, but 333 million. 426 last week, 500 million at our yearly low. So definitely something to keep in mind as we go forward. I just want to see something in triple Qs real quick with their inside day. Okay. So anyway, really good discussions in the trading room. I hope you had a good week trading. Enjoy your weekend. I really appreciate the likes. Thank you. Subscribing to my YouTube channel. Please tell family and friends to check it out. You're my best references. And come check us out at camelbacktrading.org. And we'll speak prior to the opening on Monday.